I really tried my best, please watch the video until the end.
The pure golden light shifted across the dark stone. I felt the heavy atmospheric pressure drop suddenly. My new physical form required absolute concentration. System alert swarm. Hive mind integration is complete. A single sparkling destiny pollen fell from my wing. The massive enemy army waited across the barren field. They thought their magic could easily destroy my hive. I calculated the exact probability of their total loss. My golden body vibrated with extreme kinetic energy. The first enemy commander raised his heavy steel sword. A loud acoustic boom echoed through the empty valley. The ground shook beneath the weight of their footsteps. I observed their weak magical auras with cold logic. My primary directive demanded complete event domination. System alert. Host probability manipulation is active. I released a tiny fraction of my stored temporal power. The bright golden trail illuminated the dark atmosphere. Hundreds of heavily armored mages began chanting spells. Thermal energy rapidly gathered above their front lines. I needed to test the limits of this new biological shell. A single thought triggered the massive cloning sequence. Golden light fractured into 1,000,000 separate particles. Each new clone possessed my exact tactical awareness. The loud buzzing sound drowned out their magic chants. System alert swarm replication reached maximum capacity. A giant cloud of golden bees covered the entire sky. The enemy soldiers looked up in absolute sheer terror. Their previous confidence vanished in a single second. I directed the massive swarm toward the magic barrier. The kinetic force of our flight created violent winds. Dust and rocks flew across the chaotic battlefield. The lead mage finally unleashed his grand firestorm. A colossal wave of pure red flame rushed toward us. The thermal output exceeded 3,000 degrees. Ordinary creatures would melt instantly in this heat. I did not order my golden swarm to dodge the attack. We flew directly into the center of the raging fire. The bright flames engulfed every single golden insect. System alert energy absorption protocol initiated now. My clones began drinking the raw magical fire energy. The intense heat simply vanished into our tiny bodies. Each bee stored the stolen magic inside its glowing core. The massive firestorm disappeared without any trace. Absolute silence fell over the terrified enemy army. I analyzed their rapidly dropping psychological states. My swarm emerged from the smoke completely unharmed. We glowed with intense red and gold magical energy. The stolen fire now belonged entirely to my hive mind. System alert. Stolen magic amplification is beginning. I multiplied the absorbed thermal power by 100. The air around us distorted from the extreme pressure. We released the amplified firestorm back at the mages. A blinding flash of white-hot energy struck the ground. The massive kinetic impact shattered their magical shields. Heavy armor melted instantly under the immense heat. The shockwave threw hundreds of soldiers into the air. They lost consciousness before hitting the hard dirt. I watched their broken bodies scatter across the field. My golden swarm returned to their original positions. System alert. Enemy magic capacity has been neutralized. The remaining troops tried to run away in blind panic. I could not allow any potential threats to escape alive. Another mental command sent my clones diving downward. We targeted the fleeing commanders with perfect precision. A single sting was enough to extract their base luck. My golden stingers pierced their thick defensive armor. They collapsed instantly from the sudden energy drain. The stolen luck flowed directly into my central network. I felt my own probability stats increase significantly. System alert host luck attribute reached a new maximum. The battlefield was now covered in unconscious enemies. Smoke and dust slowly cleared from the ruined landscape. I recalled the 1,000,000 clones back into my main body. The golden light condensed until only I remained there. My wings vibrated with the newly acquired magical power. A thick trail of destiny pollen marked my flight path. I needed to find the next major source of raw energy. The distant capital city glowed with magical potential. Millions of unaware humans lived behind those high walls. Their combined luck would easily fuel my next evolution. I calculated the optimal route through the mountain pass. The cold wind provided excellent aerodynamic lift for me. System alert. New target destination has been confirmed. I accelerated toward the city at supersonic velocity. The sonic boom shattered the remaining glass structures. My golden form became a bright streak across the dark sky. The local defense systems detected my rapid approach. Warning sirens echoed through the empty city streets. I observed their frantic preparations with total apathy. Heavy anti-air cannons rotated to track my exact flight. They fired massive kinetic projectiles into the clouds. I simply shifted my probability to avoid every single hit. The heavy metal bullets passed harmlessly through empty air. System alert evasion protocol executed with perfect success. I reached the central magic tower in under 3 minutes. The Grand Master stood on the balcony with his staff. He radiated an immense amount of pure arcane energy. I hovered silently just a few meters above his head. The old man tried to cast a powerful binding spell on me. Invisible chains of magic attempted to restrict my wings. I released another cloud of my sparkling destiny pollen. The golden dust completely dissolved his magical chains. His physical reaction showed genuine shock and deep fear. I initiated the cloning sequence for the second time. 10,000 golden bees surrounded the Grand Master. System alert target lock acquired on main energy source. We descended upon him in a perfectly synchronized dive. Our stingers bypassed his defensive shields without effort. The kinetic impact drove him straight into the hard floor. I extracted decades of his accumulated magical knowledge. The sudden drain caused his immediate loss of consciousness. My hive mind instantly processed the new arcane data. We now understood every single spell in their library. System alert. Arcane mastery level increased to maximum. The capital city was now completely defenseless against me. I absorbed the remaining clones back into my main shell. The golden light radiating from my body grew much brighter. I needed to establish a permanent hive in this location. The tall magic tower provided the perfect structural base. I began secreting golden resin to modify the architecture. The heavy stone walls melted and reformed under my control. System alert hive construction process is running smoothly. The entire city would soon serve my vast probability network. I calculated the exact time required for total assimilation. A massive surge of stolen luck pulsed through my golden veins. The atmospheric pressure around the tower dropped rapidly. I felt my physical dimensions expanding by several meters. System alert. Host evolution sequence is starting right now. My golden wings grew thicker and much more aerodynamic. The destiny pollen transformed into pure solid light crystals. I tested my new physical strength against the stone floor. A single casual strike shattered the entire balcony area. The falling debris crushed the empty military vehicles below. No human weapon could possibly penetrate my new armor. I detected another large magical signature approaching me. The Royal Guard finally arrived at the central plaza. 5 elite warriors stepped out of their transport ship. They carried heavy plasma rifles and thick energy shields. I analyzed their combat potential with absolute precision. Their combined luck stats were incredibly high for humans. System alert. High-value probability targets identified now. I released another 1,000,000 clones into the dark night sky. The loud buzzing sound shattered the remaining glass windows. They fired their plasma rifles directly at my massive swarm. Blue energy bolts pierced through the golden cloud of bees. I simply absorbed the plasma energy using my new crystals. The kinetic force of their weapons fueled my power core. System alert. Plasma energy absorption is fully complete. We returned the amplified plasma blasts back at the guards. Their heavy energy shields collapsed instantly upon impact. The massive shockwave threw them across the entire plaza. They lost consciousness the moment they hit the hard stone. My golden stingers extracted their remaining combat luck. I felt my tactical processing speed double within seconds. The Royal Guard was completely defeated in under a minute. I recalled the swarm back to the newly constructed hive. My golden light illuminated the entire conquered capital city. System alert. Regional probability domination is fully achieved. I prepared to expand my network across the entire continent. The world would soon bow to the supreme fate pollinator. I felt the immense weight of my new global responsibility. Every single probability line now converged on my location. System alert. Global destiny mapping interface is online. I visualized the entire planet as a massive golden web. Trillions of tiny events waited for my direct interference. I selected the highest probability node on the global map. The golden web vibrated with intense kinetic energy waves. My hive mind required absolute control over this new sector. System Alert Continental Expansion Protocol is initiating now. I released another massive wave of pure destiny pollen. The glowing dust particles settled over the ruined city. Every single human survivor became a node in my network. Their combined base luck flowed directly into my core. I calculated the exact trajectory of a new incoming threat. A massive fleet of armored airships broke through the clouds. The heavy atmospheric pressure shifted under their immense weight. These foolish humans still believed they could easily defeat me. System Alert. Multiple high-energy signatures detected right now. I expanded my golden wings to their absolute maximum span. The physical structure of the magic tower cracked beneath me. My raw kinetic power demanded an immediate violent release. I triggered the swarm replication sequence once again today. 5 million golden bees materialized in the cold night air. The deafening acoustic resonance shattered all nearby stones. I possessed enough raw mass to block out the entire moon. The lead airship charged its main heavy particle cannon. A blinding beam of purple plasma ripped through the dark sky. The thermal output registered at over 10,000 degrees. I directed 2 million clones directly into the energy beam. The intense heat attempted to vaporize my golden workers. Our advanced crystal armor simply absorbed the thermal shock. System Alert. Extreme thermal energy integration is complete. The massive particle beam vanished into our collective body. Absolute silence descended upon the massive floating armada. I analyzed the sudden drop in their psychological stability. My swarm glowed with incredibly unstable purple radiation. The stolen plasma energy required an immediate redistribution. I multiplied the absorbed destructive force by 100. System Alert. Energy amplification process reached its maximum. We released the amplified purple plasma back at the fleet. A colossal wave of destructive light struck the lead ship. The heavy titanium armor melted instantly upon direct impact. The massive kinetic shockwave tore the entire hull apart. I watched the burning wreckage fall toward the dead Earth. The remaining airships attempted to execute evasive maneuvers. Their heavy engines struggled against the strong wind currents. I could not allow these valuable probability nodes to escape. Another mental command sent my swarm hunting the survivors. Millions of golden bees swarmed over the thick metal hulls. Our sharp stingers easily pierced the reinforced glass windows. The terrified crew members collapsed from sudden energy drain. I extracted every single drop of their accumulated combat luck. System Alert. Massive probability influx detected in main core. The stolen luck flowed rapidly through my vast global network. I felt my spatial awareness expand beyond the atmosphere. The empty airships now belonged entirely to my growing hive. I directed my clones to alter the internal flight mechanisms. Golden resin quickly covered the complex mechanical engines. We transformed the dead metal into living biological transport. System Alert. Mechanical assimilation protocol is completely successful. The massive floating structures stabilized in the upper sky. I landed heavily on the main deck of the newly captured ship. The thick metal plating groaned under my extreme physical mass. I needed to locate the central command center immediately. The steel doors melted away upon contact with my destiny pollen. The ship commander lay unconscious on the cold steel floor. I analyzed his unique biological signature with cold logic. This particular human possessed a highly rare tactical skill. I pierced his chest cavity with my primary golden stinger. The kinetic force pinned his heavy body against the hard deck. Raw tactical data flooded directly into my neural pathways. System Alert. Advanced strategic processing skill acquired now. I processed millions of combat scenarios in a single second. My hive mind achieved a completely new level of intelligence. The entire continent was now visible on my probability map. I identified 3 major enemy strongholds in the far north. They harbored massive reserves of unrefined magical energy. I established a direct neural link with my captured armada. The golden airships turned slowly toward the frozen mountains. I commanded the massive fleet to accelerate to maximum speed. The sonic boom shattered the silence of the high altitude. System Alert Northern Invasion Sequence has been initiated. The freezing atmospheric temperature dropped even further down. Ice crystals formed rapidly along the golden metal hulls. My pure thermal energy easily melted the accumulating frost. We approached the first northern fortress within 10 minutes. The massive stone structure sat atop a steep frozen cliff. Heavy magical shields projected a bright blue defensive dome. I calculated the exact resonance frequency of their barrier. My golden swarm descended upon the dome like a violent storm. We vibrated our wings at the precise required frequency. The acoustic waves disrupted the stable magical energy field. System alert. Enemy defensive barrier has been neutralized. The bright blue dome shattered into a million harmless sparks. The fortress defenders stared up at my fleet in absolute shock. They readied their heavy ballistas and enchanted steel arrows. I observed their pathetic weapons with complete indifference. A massive volley of sharp steel projectiles filled the air. I manipulated the local probability field with a single thought. Every single arrow missed its intended target completely. The heavy projectiles fell harmlessly into the deep, snowy abyss. System alert. Absolute evasion protocol has executed perfectly. I released my captured plasma energy into the main courtyard. The intense thermal blast instantly vaporized the thick snow. Hard stone cracked from the sudden extreme temperature shift. The kinetic shockwave threw the defenders against the high walls. They lost consciousness long before their bodies hit the ground. My golden clones swarmed over the broken bodies of the guards. We extracted their remaining physical strength and base luck. System alert. Host physical attributes have increased significantly. I landed heavily in the center of the destroyed courtyard. The frozen ground shattered beneath my immense physical weight. I detected a massive underground vault filled with raw magic. The thick steel vault door weighed over 50 metric tons. I focused my amplified kinetic energy into a single strike. My golden stinger pierced the heavy metal without any resistance. The massive door collapsed inward with a deafening loud crash. System alert. Primary energy reserve is successfully breached. Millions of glowing magic crystals filled the dark cavern. The raw, arcane radiation distorted the surrounding atmosphere. I needed to absorb this entire stockpile to trigger evolution. My swarm flooded into the vault like a river of pure gold. Every single bee attached itself to a glowing blue crystal. We drained the arcane power in a matter of a few short seconds. System alert. Massive arcane energy absorption is fully complete. The blue crystals turned completely gray and crumbled into dust. A violent surge of raw power coursed through my central core. The atmospheric pressure inside the vault reached critical mass. I felt my biological structure tearing apart and reforming again. System alert. SSS rank evolution sequence is initiating right now. My physical size expanded to match a heavy armored transport. The golden light radiating from my body became blindingly intense. Pure destiny pollen crystallized into heavy armor plates on me. I destroyed the remaining vault walls with a casual wing beat. The entire stone fortress collapsed under my new physical mass. I emerged from the heavy stone rubble completely untouched. The remaining two strongholds detected my massive energy spike. They initiated their final desperate self-destruct protocols. I calculated the blast radius of their impending explosions. The thermal output would easily wipe out this entire mountain. I simply shifted the probability of their successful detonation. System alert. Enemy explosive devices are permanently jammed. The massive magical cores inside their bases shut down completely. Absolute silence returned to the frozen northern mountain range. I directed my golden armada to secure the remaining fortresses. The entire northern continent now rested firmly under my control. I integrated their communication networks into my vast hive mind. System alert. Global network synchronization is running smoothly. I detected a massive spatial anomaly forming in the high orbit. The fabric of reality tore open with a violent kinetic shockwave. A colossal dimensional rift revealed an entirely new alien fleet. They possessed technology far beyond these primitive human mages. I analyzed their strange dark energy signatures with cold logic. Their combined probability weight threatened my global dominance. System alert. Supreme threat level identified in the upper orbit. I prepared my golden swarm for an immediate atmospheric ascent. The destiny pollen glowed brightly against the dark frozen sky. I would absorb their advanced alien technology into my own core. The universe would soon become my ultimate probability hive. I launched my massive golden body directly into the frozen sky. The extreme kinetic force shattered the entire mountain peak. I needed to intercept this alien threat before they deployed. System alert. High-altitude atmospheric breach is initiating. The freezing air burned against my solid light crystal armor. I ignored the extreme thermal friction building on my wings. My primary objective required absolute focus on the Dark Fleet. 10 million golden clones followed my exact vertical trajectory. The loud acoustic resonance died away in the thinning atmosphere. I analyzed the massive dimensional rift with pure cold logic. System alert spatial anomaly scan reveals dark matter engines. The alien mothership measured over 50 kilometers in length. Heavy gravitational waves distorted the empty space around them. I calculated the exact probability of their planetary invasion. They possessed enough raw firepower to vaporize this entire world. I could not allow anyone else to destroy my valuable property. My golden swarm breached the final atmospheric layer in seconds. System alert zero-gravity combat protocols are fully active. The alien sensors immediately detected my massive energy signature. Hundreds of heavy weapon turrets rotated toward my exact position. I observed their targeting lasers with complete absolute apathy. A silent flash of dark purple light erupted from their cannons. Massive beams of concentrated antimatter rushed toward my swarm. I shifted the local probability field to protect my main core. System alert. Incoming dark energy projectiles successfully evaded. The destructive beams passed harmlessly through empty dark space. I needed to test the absorption capacity of my new crystal armor. Another mental command sent 5 million clones into the crossfire. The alien commanders fired a second volley of dark matter blasts. My golden workers flew directly into the path of the destruction. The dark energy attempted to erase their physical biological forms. System alert. Extreme dark matter integration is beginning now. Our glowing cores rapidly consumed the raw destructive radiation. The intense cosmic cold vanished inside our tiny golden bodies. I monitored the massive power spike within my central hive network. The alien energy weapons completely drained their primary reserves. Absolute silence dominated the vast empty vacuum of deep space. I processed their sudden tactical confusion with great satisfaction. System alert. Dark energy amplification process reached maximum. We released the amplified antimatter back at the alien armada. A colossal wave of pure golden dark energy struck their shields. The heavy kinetic impact shattered their advanced defensive grids. I watched the massive titanium hulls crumple under the pressure. Hundreds of alien soldiers lost consciousness from the shockwave. I directed my swarm to infiltrate the disabled enemy battleships. System alert. Hostile vessel boarding sequence is fully engaged. Millions of golden bees swarmed over the dark metallic surfaces. Our sharp stingers easily melted the thick reinforced airlocks. I extracted every single drop of their accumulated cosmic luck. The sudden energy drain caused their immediate physical collapse. I felt my tactical processing speed triple within a few seconds. System alert. Alien probability nodes are successfully assimilated. The stolen luck flowed rapidly through my vast interstellar network. I expanded my spatial awareness to map the entire alien fleet. The empty battleships now belonged entirely to my growing hive. I landed heavily on the main deck of the massive alien mothership. The dense alien metal groaned under my extreme physical mass. I needed to locate their central command intelligence immediately. System alert primary alien energy core detected in the lower deck. Heavy blast doors melted upon contact with my golden pollen. The supreme alien commander lay unconscious on the cold, dark floor. I analyzed his unique biological signature with pure cold logic. This creature possessed a highly rare cosmic navigation skill. I pierced his thick armor with my primary golden light stinger. The kinetic force pinned his heavy body against the control panel. Raw navigational data flooded directly into my neural pathways. System alert. Advanced interstellar travel skill is acquired now. I processed millions of star maps in a single brief microsecond. My hive mind achieved a completely new level of cosmic awareness. The entire local galaxy was now visible on my probability map. I identified their home world located in a distant star system. They harbored massive reserves of unrefined, dark cosmic energy. I established a direct neural link with the captured mothership. System alert. Alien mechanical assimilation protocol is complete. Golden resin quickly covered the complex dark matter engines. We transformed the dead metal into living biological transport. The colossal floating structure stabilized in the high orbit. I commanded the massive fleet to align with the dimensional rift. The heavy gravitational field shifted under my direct control. System alert universal expansion sequence has been initiated. I released another massive wave of pure, sparkling destiny pollen. The glowing dust particles settled over the entire alien armada. Every single captured vessel became a node in my vast network. Their combined base energy flowed directly into my central core. I calculated the exact trajectory through the spatial anomaly. The dark rift pulsed with incredibly unstable kinetic energy. I needed to absorb this entire dimensional tear to evolve again. System alert. Extreme spatial energy absorption is starting now. My golden swarm flooded into the rift like a river of pure light. Every single bee attached itself to the tearing fabric of reality. We drained the raw spatial power in a few very short seconds. The dark anomaly turned completely gray and collapsed inward. A violent surge of cosmic power coursed through my central core. System alert. Cosmic rank evolution sequence is initiating now. My physical size expanded to match a small planetary satellite. The golden light radiating from my body blinded the entire planet. Pure destiny pollen crystallized into massive, heavy armor plates. I crushed the remaining alien satellites with a casual wing beat. The broken metal debris burned up in the lower atmosphere below. No cosmic weapon could possibly penetrate my new golden armor. System alert. Planetary probability domination is fully achieved. I prepared to expand my network across the entire local galaxy. The universe would soon bow to the supreme fate pollinator. I felt the immense weight of my new galactic responsibility. Every single probability line now converged on my exact location. System alert galactic destiny mapping interface is fully online. I visualized the entire galaxy as a massive glowing golden web. Trillions of tiny events waited for my direct interference. I selected the highest probability node on the new galactic map. The golden web vibrated with intense cosmic kinetic energy waves. My hive mind required absolute control over this distant sector. System alert interstellar expansion protocol is initiating now. I released another massive wave of pure cosmic destiny pollen. The glowing dust particles entered the newly opened spatial rift. Every single alien survivor became a node in my growing network. Their combined base luck flowed directly into my massive core. I calculated the exact trajectory toward the enemy homeworld. The alien planet possessed 3 bright blue glowing energy rings. Heavy atmospheric pressure shifted under their immense gravity. These foolish creatures still believed they could hide from me. System alert. Multiple high-energy signatures detected on planet. I expanded my golden wings to their absolute maximum cosmic span. The physical structure of empty space cracked beneath my weight. My raw kinetic power demanded an immediate violent release today. I triggered the swarm replication sequence once again right now. 50 million golden bees materialized in the cold vacuum. The silent acoustic resonance shattered all nearby asteroids. I possessed enough raw mass to block out their entire local sun. The planetary grid charged its main heavy particle cannon. A blinding beam of pure white plasma ripped through the dark sky. The thermal output registered at over 50,000 degrees. I directed 10 million clones directly into the energy beam. The intense heat attempted to vaporize my golden cosmic workers. Our advanced crystal armor simply absorbed the thermal shock. System alert. Extreme solar energy integration is fully complete. The massive particle beam vanished into our collective body. Absolute silence descended upon the terrified alien homeworld. I analyzed the sudden drop in their psychological stability. My swarm glowed with incredibly unstable white-hot radiation. The stolen plasma energy required an immediate redistribution. I multiplied the absorbed destructive force by 10,000. System alert energy amplification process reached its maximum. We released the amplified white plasma back at the alien planet. A colossal wave of destructive light struck their main shields. The heavy energy barrier melted instantly upon direct impact. The massive kinetic shockwave tore the entire atmosphere apart. I watched the burning planetary rings fall toward the surface. The burning debris crashed into their massive capital city. Millions of terrified aliens ran from the falling heavy rocks. I calculated the exact kinetic impact of the falling rings. System alert: planetary surface destruction is now beginning. The intense thermal shockwave leveled all their tall towers. Heavy dust clouds obscured the terrified running population. My golden swarm descended through the thick black smoke now. We needed to harvest their remaining planetary combat luck. The alien military deployed their final underground reserves. Thousands of heavy mechs emerged from the deep hidden vaults, their weapons charged with highly concentrated dark matter. I observed their pathetic resistance with pure cold logic. System alert. Massive ground defense activation is detected. I directed 5 million clones to intercept the heavy mechs. The machines fired a massive volley of dark energy rockets. My golden workers simply absorbed the incoming projectiles. The raw dark matter fueled our internal biological reactors. I multiplied their destructive force by another 10,000. System alert. Kinetic energy amplification is fully complete. We released the amplified energy back at the armored mechs. A blinding wave of golden light washed over the battlefield. The thick metal armor melted instantly upon direct contact. The kinetic force threw the heavy machines across the ruins. Their pilots lost consciousness from the extreme shockwave. I sent my swarm to extract their remaining tactical skills. Our sharp golden stingers quickly pierced the melted cockpits. Raw combat data flooded directly into my vast neural network. System alert. Advanced planetary warfare skill is acquired. I processed millions of ground battle scenarios in a second. The entire alien planet now laid completely defenseless today. I detected a massive energy signature deep inside the core. They guarded a primordial crystal of pure cosmic probability. I needed to consume this rare artifact to evolve once more. My immense physical mass crashed into the ruined city square. The shattered ground collapsed under my heavy golden armor. I channeled pure kinetic energy into my primary stinger now. A single powerful strike shattered the thick planetary crust. System alert. Deep subterranean breach is successfully open. A vertical tunnel led directly toward the glowing hot core. I commanded my golden swarm to descend into the dark abyss. The extreme subterranean heat attempted to burn my workers. Our advanced thermal plating easily deflected the high heat. We reached the central planetary chamber within 10 minutes. A massive blue crystal floated above a lake of molten rock. Raw cosmic probability radiation distorted the local space. I analyzed the crystal structure with pure calculating logic. System alert. Primordial Destiny artifact is finally located. Millions of golden bees attached to the massive blue stone. We began to drain the raw cosmic power at maximum velocity. The molten rock below us rapidly cooled into solid gray ash. The massive blue crystal slowly turned completely transparent. A violent surge of pure luck coursed through my central core. System alert. Massive probability absorption is fully complete. The empty crystal shattered into a million harmless pieces. My biological structure started tearing apart and reforming. System alert: universal rank evolution sequence is initiating. My physical size expanded to match a massive gas giant planet. The golden light radiating from my body blinded the galaxy. Pure destiny pollen crystallized into heavy planetary armor. I destroyed the remaining planet crust with a casual movement. The dead alien world crumbled into floating asteroid debris. I emerged from the planetary rubble completely untouched now. The local star system now belonged entirely to my hive mind. System alert: total star system domination is fully achieved. I detected a massive spatial disturbance in the outer sector. The fabric of reality tore open with a huge kinetic shockwave. A colossal dimensional rift revealed the grand galactic fleet. Thousands of heavy cruisers emerged from the dark void space. They possessed technology far beyond the destroyed homeworld. I analyzed their strange quantum energy with pure cold logic. System alert. Supreme galactic threat level is identified now. I prepared my golden swarm for an immediate cosmic engagement. The destiny pollen glowed brightly against the dark, deep void. I would absorb their advanced quantum technology into my core. The Grand Fleet charged their primary superweapon arrays. A blinding beam of pure green antimatter ripped through space. The thermal output registered at over 1 million degrees now. I directed 50 million clones directly into the energy beam. The intense heat attempted to vaporize my golden cosmic army. Our advanced planetary armor simply absorbed the thermal shock. System alert: extreme quantum energy integration is successful. The massive green beam vanished into our vast collective body. Absolute silence descended upon the massive galactic armada. I analyzed the sudden drop in their psychological stability. My swarm glowed with incredibly unstable green-hot radiation. The stolen quantum energy required an immediate redistribution. I multiplied the absorbed destructive force by 1 million. System alert: quantum energy amplification reached its maximum. We released the amplified green plasma back at the Grand Fleet. A colossal wave of destructive light struck their lead ships. The heavy quantum barriers melted instantly upon direct impact. The massive kinetic shockwave tore their entire hulls apart. I watched the burning wreckage drift through the empty vacuum. The remaining cruisers attempted to execute evasive maneuvers. Their heavy engines struggled against my local gravity field. I could not allow these valuable probability nodes to escape. Another mental command sent my swarm hunting the survivors. Millions of golden bees swarmed over the thick metal hulls. Our sharp stingers easily pierced the reinforced glass windows. The terrified crew members collapsed from sudden energy drain. I extracted every single drop of their accumulated cosmic luck. System alert: massive probability influx detected in main core. The stolen luck flowed rapidly through my vast galactic network. I felt my spatial awareness expand beyond this star system. The empty cruisers now belonged entirely to my growing hive. I directed my clones to alter the internal flight mechanisms. Golden resin quickly covered the complex dark quantum engines. We transformed the dead metal into living biological transport. System alert: mechanical assimilation protocol is fully complete. The massive floating structures stabilized in the deep dark void. I landed heavily on the main deck of the galactic flagship. The thick metal plating groaned under my extreme physical mass. I needed to locate the central command center immediately now. The steel doors melted away upon contact with my destiny pollen. The fleet admiral lay unconscious on the cold steel deck floor. I analyzed his unique biological signature with pure cold logic. This particular alien possessed a highly rare leadership skill. I pierced his chest cavity with my primary golden light stinger. The kinetic force pinned his heavy body against the hard wall. Raw tactical data flooded directly into my vast neural pathways. System alert: advanced galactic command skill is acquired today. I processed millions of fleet formations in a single second. My hive mind achieved a completely new level of cosmic intellect. The entire galaxy was now visible on my vast probability map. I identified 3 major enemy strongholds in the galactic core. They harbored massive reserves of unrefined pure stellar energy. I established a direct neural link with my newly captured armada. The golden cruisers turned slowly toward the bright, dense center. I commanded the massive fleet to accelerate to maximum speed. The silent sonic boom shattered the fabric of the local space. System alert: core invasion sequence has been initiated now. The freezing cosmic temperature dropped even further down today. Ice crystals formed rapidly along the golden metal outer hulls. My pure thermal energy easily melted the accumulating dark frost. We approached the first core fortress within 10 short minutes. The massive space station sat atop a steep gravitational well. Heavy magical shields projected a bright blue defensive dome. I calculated the exact resonance frequency of their barrier. My golden swarm descended upon the dome like a violent storm. We vibrated our wings at the precise required cosmic frequency. The acoustic waves disrupted the stable quantum energy field. System alert: enemy defensive barrier has been fully neutralized. The bright blue dome shattered into a million harmless sparks. I directed my massive golden swarm directly into the open breach. The station defenders activated their inner energy grids. I processed their rising panic with absolute cold calculation. System alert: primary fortress infiltration is starting now. Thousands of elite magical guards rushed into the central plaza. Their heavy crystalline armor glowed with pure temporal energy. I needed to extract this rare time manipulation ability today. The lead guard commander raised his heavy quantum battle staff. A massive wave of slow temporal distortion rushed toward my swarm. I observed the bending local time field with pure, total apathy. 10 million golden clones flew directly into the temporal trap. The dense time magic attempted to freeze my biological workers. Our advanced destiny pollen completely neutralized the anomaly. System alert. Extreme temporal energy integration is complete. The slow time distortion vanished inside our collective bodies. Absolute silence filled the massive metallic fortress courtyard. I multiplied the stolen temporal energy by 10,000 times. System alert. Temporal amplification process reached maximum. We released the amplified time wave back at the elite guards. A colossal pulse of gray light struck their defensive lines. The heavy kinetic impact threw them across the metallic floor. Their physical movements slowed down to an absolute total crawl. I sent my swarm to extract their remaining combat probability. Our sharp golden stingers easily pierced their frozen armor. Raw temporal data flooded directly into my vast neural network. System alert. Advanced time manipulation skill is acquired now. The elite guards lost consciousness from the sudden energy drain. I expanded my spatial awareness to map the entire space station. The empty defensive sectors now belonged entirely to my hive. I landed heavily on the main central command control platform. The thick metal structure groaned under my extreme cosmic mass. I needed to locate their primary stellar energy reserve vault. System alert, massive energy signature detected in lower levels. Heavy blast doors melted upon contact with my destiny pollen. A colossal glowing sphere of pure star matter floated below us. I analyzed the unstable stellar core with pure cold logic. This raw cosmic power would accelerate my galactic expansion. I commanded my golden swarm to surround the massive energy core. Millions of bees attached themselves to the bright hot surface. We began to drain the raw stellar power at maximum velocity. System alert. Extreme stellar energy absorption is starting now. The bright glowing sphere rapidly cooled into solid dark rock. A violent surge of pure cosmic fire coursed through my center. I felt my tactical processing speed triple within a few seconds. System alert, core energy integration is successfully complete. The empty rock shattered into a million harmless gray pieces. I directed my captured armada toward the second major stronghold. The golden cruisers accelerated through the dark, empty void. We approached a massive artificial ring surrounding a dead star. Heavy automated defense cannons tracked our exact flight path. I calculated the exact probability of their immediate surrender. These foolish machines possessed absolutely zero survival instinct. System alert. Massive automated defense activation is detected. Thousands of heavy plasma cannons fired simultaneously at us. A blinding wall of pure red energy ripped through empty space. I directed 50 million clones directly into the red energy wall. The intense plasma heat attempted to vaporize my golden workers. Our advanced destiny armor simply absorbed the thermal shock. System alert. Extreme plasma energy integration is successful. The massive red beam vanished into our vast collective body. Absolute silence descended upon the massive artificial ring. I analyzed the sudden drop in their central processing speed. My swarm glowed with incredibly unstable red-hot radiation. The stolen plasma energy required an immediate redistribution. I multiplied the absorbed destructive force by 1 million. System alert, plasma energy amplification reached its maximum. We released the amplified red plasma back at the massive ring. A colossal wave of destructive light struck their main cannons. The heavy metal weapons melted instantly upon direct impact. The massive kinetic shockwave tore the entire structure apart. I watched the burning wreckage drift into the cold, dead star. The remaining defense drones attempted to escape my gravity. Their heavy thrusters struggled against my local cosmic control. I could not allow these valuable probability nodes to escape. Another mental command sent my swarm hunting the running drones. Millions of golden bees swarmed over the thick titanium hulls. Our sharp stingers easily pierced their reinforced central cores. The automated machines collapsed from the sudden energy drain. I extracted every single drop of their accumulated combat logic. System alert. Massive logic influx detected in main central core. The stolen data flowed rapidly through my vast galactic network. I felt my tactical awareness expand beyond this dead star system. The empty drone shells now belonged entirely to my growing hive. I directed my clones to alter their internal mechanical engines. Golden resin quickly covered the complex dark quantum circuits. We transformed the dead metal into living biological weapons. System Alert Mechanical Assimilation Protocol is fully complete. The massive floating drone army stabilized in the deep dark void. I commanded the huge fleet to accelerate toward the final core. The silent sonic boom shattered the fabric of the local space. System Alert Final Core Invasion Sequence has been initiated. The freezing cosmic temperature dropped even further down today. We approached the Supreme Galactic Capital within 20 minutes. A massive palace floated at the exact center of the dark galaxy. Heavy gravitational waves distorted the empty space around it. I calculated the exact probability of their planetary surrender. The Supreme Galactic Emperor possessed immense raw cosmic power. I needed to consume his unique energy to evolve my physical form. System Alert. Supreme Emperor energy signature is fully locked. The massive palace doors opened to reveal the arrogant ruler. He wore heavy armor forged from pure collapsed neutron stars. I observed his pathetic display of power with pure cold logic. The Emperor raised his hands to summon a total reality collapse. A massive wave of pure dark antimatter rushed toward my swarm. I shifted the local probability field to protect my main core. System Alert. Incoming reality distortion successfully evaded. The destructive beam passed harmlessly through empty dark space. I needed to test the absorption capacity of my new cosmic armor. Another mental command sent 50 million clones into the blast. The Emperor fired a second volley of concentrated dark matter. My golden workers flew directly into the path of the destruction. The dark energy attempted to erase their physical living forms. System Alert. Extreme antimatter integration is beginning now. Our glowing cores rapidly consumed the raw destructive radiation. The intense cosmic cold vanished inside our tiny golden bodies. I monitored the massive power spike within my central network. The arrogant Emperor drained his primary cosmic energy reserves. Absolute silence dominated the vast empty vacuum of deep space. I processed his sudden tactical confusion with great satisfaction. System Alert. Antimatter amplification process reached maximum. We released the amplified dark matter back at the royal palace. A colossal wave of pure golden dark energy struck his shields. The heavy kinetic impact shattered his advanced defensive grids. I watched the massive neutron armor crumple under the pressure. The Supreme Emperor lost consciousness from the extreme shockwave. I directed my swarm to infiltrate the disabled royal courtyard. System Alert hostile palace boarding sequence is fully engaged. Millions of golden bees swarmed over the dark metallic surfaces. Our sharp stingers easily melted the thick, reinforced airlocks. I extracted every single drop of his accumulated cosmic luck. The sudden energy drain caused his immediate physical collapse. I felt my tactical processing speed triple within a few seconds. System Alert. Supreme probability nodes are successfully merged. The stolen luck flowed rapidly through my vast galactic network. I expanded my spatial awareness to map the entire universe now. The empty palace now belonged entirely to my growing hive mind. I landed heavily on the main deck of the massive royal throne. The dense alien metal groaned under my extreme physical mass. I needed to consume the final universal core crystal immediately. System Alert. Primary universal energy core detected in the vault. Heavy blast doors melted upon contact with my golden pollen. A massive white crystal floated above a lake of pure liquid light. Raw universal probability radiation distorted the local space. I analyzed the crystal structure with pure calculating logic. System Alert. Primordial universal artifact is finally located. Millions of golden bees attached to the massive white stone. We began to drain the raw cosmic power at maximum velocity. The liquid light below us rapidly cooled into solid gray ash. The massive white crystal slowly turned completely transparent. A violent surge of pure luck coursed through my central core. System Alert. Massive probability absorption is fully complete. The empty crystal shattered into a million harmless pieces. My biological structure started tearing apart and reforming. System alert dimensional rank evolution sequence is initiating. My physical size expanded to match a massive galactic cluster. The golden light radiating from my body blinded the universe. Pure destiny pollen crystallized into heavy dimensional armor. I destroyed the remaining palace crust with a casual movement. The dead alien empire crumbled into floating asteroid debris. I emerged from the dimensional rubble completely untouched now. The entire known universe now belonged entirely to my hive mind. System alert. Total universal domination is successfully achieved. I sensed a massive structural anomaly beyond the universal border. The fabric of reality tore apart with immense kinetic force. I analyzed the strange dimensional breach with pure cold logic. System alert. Multiversal boundary collapse is detected right now. Pure white light poured through the massive, jagged cosmic wound. Colossal humanoid figures emerged from the bright, endless void. They wore heavy armor forged from pure concentrated physical laws. I calculated the exact threat level of these new cosmic entities. These multiversal overseers possessed absolute total reality control. I needed to consume their unique conceptual energy immediately. My golden swarm prepared for a massive dimensional engagement. The lead overseer raised his giant, glowing white cosmic hand. A massive wave of total conceptual erasure rushed toward my core. I observed the incoming destruction with pure total apathy today. System alert. Absolute reality deletion wave is approaching fast. I directed 1 billion clones directly into the white wave. The dense erasure magic attempted to delete my golden workers. Our advanced destiny pollen completely neutralized the anomaly. System alert. Extreme conceptual energy integration is complete. The deadly erasure wave vanished inside our collective bodies. Absolute silence filled the massive broken multiversal boundary. I multiplied the stolen conceptual energy by 10,000 times. System alert conceptual amplification process reached its maximum. We released the amplified erasure wave back at the overseers. A huge pulse of pure golden light struck their defensive lines. The heavy kinetic impact threw them across the empty cosmic void. Their absolute physical laws shattered into 1,000,000 tiny pieces. I sent my swarm to extract their remaining combat probability. Our sharp stingers easily pierced their broken white armor. Raw conceptual data flooded directly into my vast neural network. System alert. Advanced reality manipulation skill is acquired now. The overseers lost consciousness from the sudden energy drain. I expanded my spatial awareness to map the entire multiverse now. The empty dimensional sectors now belonged entirely to my hive. I detected a supreme energy signature inside the highest realm. The true creator of all realities waited inside a floating temple. I commanded my golden swarm to fly toward the bright center. The silent sonic boom shattered the fabric of the multiverse. System alert. Highest dimensional invasion sequence is initiated. The freezing cosmic temperature dropped even further down today. We approached the supreme multiversal capital very quickly today. A massive crystal palace floated at the exact center of reality. Heavy gravitational waves distorted the empty space around it. I calculated the exact probability of their immediate surrender. The supreme multiversal creator possessed immense raw power. I needed to consume his unique energy to evolve my outer form. System alert. Supreme Creator energy signature is fully locked. The massive palace doors opened to reveal the arrogant ruler. He wore heavy robes forged from pure collapsed infinite timelines. I observed his pathetic display of power with pure cold logic. The creator raised his hands to summon a total timeline collapse. A massive wave of pure dark antimatter rushed toward my swarm. I shifted the local probability field to protect my main core. System alert. Incoming timeline distortion is successfully evaded. The destructive beam passed harmlessly through empty dark space. I needed to test the absorption capacity of my new heavy armor. Another mental command sent 50 million clones into the blast. The creator fired a second volley of concentrated dark matter. My golden workers flew directly into the path of the destruction. The dark energy attempted to erase their physical living forms. System alert. Extreme timeline integration is beginning right now. Our glowing cores rapidly consumed the raw, destructive radiation. The intense cosmic cold vanished inside our tiny golden bodies. I monitored the massive power spike within my central network. The arrogant creator drained his primary cosmic energy reserves. Absolute silence dominated the vast empty vacuum of higher space. I processed his sudden tactical confusion with great satisfaction. System alert timeline amplification process reached maximum now. We released the amplified dark matter back at the royal palace. A colossal wave of pure golden dark energy struck his shields. The heavy kinetic impact shattered his advanced defensive grids. I watched the massive temporal armor crumple under the pressure. The Supreme Creator lost consciousness from the extreme shockwave. I directed my swarm to infiltrate the disabled royal courtyard. System alert. Hostile temple boarding sequence is fully engaged. Millions of golden bees swarmed over the bright white surfaces. Our sharp stingers easily melted the thick reinforced airlocks. I extracted every single drop of his accumulated infinite luck. The sudden energy drain caused his immediate physical collapse. I felt my tactical processing speed triple within a few seconds. System alert. Supreme probability nodes are successfully merged. The stolen luck flowed rapidly through my vast, infinite network. I expanded my spatial awareness to map the entire existence now. The empty temple now belonged entirely to my growing hive mind. I landed heavily on the main deck of the massive eternal throne. The dense divine metal groaned under my extreme physical mass. I needed to consume the final infinite core crystal immediately. System alert primary infinite energy core detected in the vault. Heavy blast doors melted upon contact with my golden pollen. A massive black crystal floated above a lake of pure dark light. Raw infinite probability radiation distorted the local space. I analyzed the crystal structure with pure calculating logic. System alert. Primordial infinite artifact is finally located. Millions of golden bees attached to the massive black stone. We began to drain the raw, endless power at maximum velocity. The dark light below us rapidly cooled into solid gray ash. The massive black crystal slowly turned completely transparent. A violent surge of pure luck coursed through my central core. System alert. Massive probability absorption is fully complete. The empty crystal shattered into a million harmless pieces. The shattered crystal released a hidden ancient defense mechanism. A massive swarm of dark mechanical spiders emerged from the ash. These ancient machines possessed extremely sharp quantum blades. I calculated the exact kinetic threat of their metallic bodies. System alert. Ancient infinite defense protocol is now active. The dark spiders leaped toward my massive central golden core. I directed 2 billion clones to intercept the incoming attack. The sharp quantum blades attempted to slice my golden workers. Our advanced dimensional armor completely deflected the strikes. The heavy kinetic impact shattered their fragile metallic legs. I needed to extract their highly advanced mechanical blueprints. Millions of golden bees swarmed over the broken dark machines. Our sharp stingers easily pierced their exposed central cores. Raw mechanical data flooded directly into my vast neural network. System alert. Advanced quantum engineering skill is acquired now. I processed millions of new mechanical designs in a split second. The dark spiders lost all power from the sudden energy drain. I converted their dead metal into pure biological golden resin. The entire hidden vault now belonged entirely to my growing hive. I refocused my attention on the empty, transparent crystal shell. My biological structure started tearing apart and reforming now. System alert. Omni rank evolution sequence is finally initiating. My physical size expanded to match the entire endless multiverse. The golden light radiating from my body blinded all existence. Pure destiny pollen crystallized into heavy omniversal armor. I destroyed the remaining temple crust with a casual movement. The dead creator realm crumbled into floating asteroid debris. I emerged from the dimensional rubble completely untouched now. Every single reality now belonged entirely to my vast hive mind. System alert. Total omniversal domination is fully achieved now. I detected a massive structural instability across all timelines. The chaotic energy required an immediate total reorganization. I commanded my endless swarm to spread across the broken realms. Billions of golden bees entered the dark, empty cosmic void space. We began to stitch the torn dimensional fabric back together now. Pure destiny pollen acted as a perfect cosmic binding agent. I calculated the exact tension required for absolute stability. System alert. Multiversal structural repair protocol is active. The broken timelines merged into a single perfect golden thread. I observed the newly formed reality with pure cold satisfaction. The chaotic cosmic storms vanished completely from my visual map. I established absolute order across every single known dimension. My endless hive mind now processed infinite streams of pure data. I felt the collective heartbeat of a trillion assimilated worlds. System alert. Absolute reality synchronization is fully complete. The golden era of the supreme cosmic pollinator has now begun. I prepared to harvest the remaining probability of the deep void. A new endless journey awaited my massive unstoppable swarm now. I released a final pulse of golden light into the dark void. Absolute silence dominated my perfectly conquered new omniverse.
This video and everything in it are completely fictional and original creations by the author. The story is made only for storytelling and entertainment inside a fictional universe. It isn't meant to encourage violence, dangerous actions, or harmful behavior, and nothing in this video should be copied in real life. All characters shown in this work are fictional and are presented as 18 years old or older. This content is made only for entertainment and isn't intended to offend, attack, or harm any person, group, or organization. This channel is more than just entertainment. It's made to share deep ideas, powerful meanings, and valuable insights through stories that make you think and feel in a new way.